Um, Here lately, I can't stop thinking about my kids and how little I get to see them. I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with the fact that I don't live in the same house as them anymore. They weren't just people in my sphere. They were part of me. I was part of them. And of course, I'm still trying to reconcile the good times with the bad. Moments of brief happiness with extreme pain and suffering. Those days of never being good enough. I can't count how many times I've said that exact thing to her. No matter what I do, it's never good enough. What am I supposed to do? Not alone sounds pretty narcissistic, and I understand that. But when I was working those 3 jobs, she complained that I wasn't home enough. When I started quitting those jobs because they almost killed me, she started complaining about money. Not once, when I did whatever she said would make her more affectionate and less apathetic, not once did it actually improve anything. I didn't make enough money, so I went out and made more money. Well, then there was a new problem. I'm having a hard time reconciling the good times with those bad times. I'm having a hard time dealing with the fact that I don't live with my kids anymore. Everything I spent my life working for is all gone now. She feels completely justified in controlling my time with my kids. And it really hurts. Of course, she's probably cheering for that. Not even realizing how toxic it is to do that. Or realizing it and just not caring. Doing that kind of stuff hurts the kids every bit as much as it hurts me, though. Of course. Well, I'll save that for another time. Anyway, a thought occurred to me a while ago, and this might push some buttons for some people, but I'm talking about my life, not yours. But some years ago, this is probably 10 years ago, I was praying about my course in life. What am I supposed to do? Because that was after I'd worked those 3 jobs and still made next to nothing, working 3 jobs. And after having worked a few other jobs that amounted to nothing. And I'm like, what in the world am I supposed to be doing? What am I missing? I heard pursue music. And of course, I know there are plenty of people out there, oh, well, God doesn't speak to people. Well, I pray that God proves you wrong. Because I think everybody needs to hear from God at least once in their life. Anyway. So, I think there's a hair over my camera. I don't know. Anyway. Pursue music. I said, you want me to do that? You want me to do what? Pursue music. So I thought about it for a moment. I said, if I pursue music, she'll leave me. I heard that same voice again. I know. That was the end of that discussion. Needless to say, I didn't pursue music. Some years later, probably 2 years ago, I guess, I told her about that conversation I had with God. Sorry, I can see that hair on the screen. For some reason, I cannot find that hair. actually part of that. Anyway, told her about it. She confirmed, yeah, if I had chosen to pursue music, she would have left me. Of course, it always has to be about money. I'm really tired of having to live my life based on other people's expectations of money. Anyway, I guess that's just how it is. And the crazy thing is after I said, basically, I can't pursue music because I don't want to lose my wife, everything got worse. That was actually the start of that 2-year period. 2-year period where she wouldn't even allow me to touch her. Like, not even her hair. She wouldn't allow me to kiss her or hold her hand. I couldn't touch her on the shoulder. No hugs, nothing. And it's a miracle that our youngest was ever born. And things got worse from there. And I ended up losing her anyway. And in hindsight, I should have just pursued the music. Not just any music. Praise. It's just praise music. Maybe not necessarily what you'd hear in church or on the radio, but praise is praise. And now my singing voice is damaged. I don't think it's damaged beyond repair. I just have to get it back in shape. It's a muscle just like anything else. It needs to be worked out, and I haven't been. And I have to work to find the connection, the thing that's going to put me where I belong musically, so I can pursue like God told me to. Because God doesn't take away callings, at least not for a long, long time. You have to show more than just a reluctance to do it. See, me, I was afraid of losing my wife. And I lost her anyway. I should have been more afraid of losing my faith. Well, you know. There's even a glimmer of hope that you'll ever come back to where you're supposed to be. God won't give up. He won't take away your calling. He won't take away your talent either. Now I just need to get back in shape, as it were. And I'll pursue music. I'll start out on the side, I guess, and go from there. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, y'all have a good night. If there's something God is calling you to do it. Don't make the same mistake I did. I suffered for telling him no. Tell him yes. Y'all have a good night.